Hey everyone, I'm MCminer and welcome to today's video. Buckle up because this one is gonna be wild. I found a magic mod that might just be the most fun I've played with in a long time. You all know I love crazy over the top mods, and UsefulMagic is just packed with spells, staffs, runes, and explosions that made me yell at my screen more than once. Today I'm gonna show you exactly how to get started, how to craft everything, and of course I'm gonna test out every single ability this mod has, from the little starter wands all the way to summoning meteors from the sky. Trust me, you're gonna want to stick around to the end because the last thing I show off literally blew up half my world. Not kidding. The first thing you do in this mod is make the guidebook, and this is where everything begins. This book is basically your survival manual for all the magic you're about to unlock. The recipe is simple, but it feels so satisfying to craft because it's like your first step into becoming a wizard. All you need is a book, sugar, glowstone, and a bit of gunpowder. Toss them together and boom, you've got your magic guide. When you open it up, it's text heavy. Instead, it's more of a picture book that just shows you exactly what items you need for each thing. Honestly, I like that because it keeps things simple. You don't have to read walls of text, just look at the icons and get crafting. Once you've got your guidebook, it's time to build the magic synthesizing table. This thing is the heart of the mod. Crafting it is a bit of a process, and you're gonna need some serious resources. Coal block, lapis block, redstone block, iron block, and yes, even a block of netherite. This is one of those moments where you'll probably want to bring out your late game stash, but trust me, it's worth it. When you place everything down in the pattern the book shows you, you dig one block under and put the final piece in the center. The coolest part, when you've got it right, the whole thing starts glowing and this cube just starts spinning in the air. It looks amazing. That's when you know it's working. From there, the table is ready to go and you can start crafting magical items or storing mana. Speaking of mana, that's the other big mechanic here. The table actually gathers mana for you and you can store it in glass flasks. There are small, medium, and large flasks, and filling them is as easy as clicking on the table once it's glowing. This is how you keep yourself stocked up so you never run out of power mid-battle. Once you've got your mana ready, it's time to start making staffs. The first one you'll probably craft is the iron staff, since that's the example right in the book. You just follow the pattern, drop in 4 iron ingots and the previous tier staff, and after a little animation, you've got yourself a brand new weapon. Let's go through all the staffs, because this is where the mod really starts to get fun. The first staff you'll see is the wooden staff. It's not flashy, but it's your entry level tool. Fire it and you'll see some basic runes shoot out, which is honestly pretty good for a starter weapon. Damage is low, but it's fun to mess with. After that, you can upgrade to the stone staff, which fires a stronger, more concentrated shot of rune energy. It feels punchier, and it definitely hits harder. Then you've got the bronze staff, and this is where things start to get crazy. You actually have to charge this one up. When you use it, a giant magic circle forms above you and then meteors rain down from the sky. The first time I saw it, I just laughed because it's so over the top. It even one-shots mobs when it lands right. From there, you move up to the iron staff, the one we crafted earlier. This one fires a glowing magic orb that explodes on impact, which feels really satisfying. Then we've got the gold staff, which might be one of the coolest looking ones. It summons this massive fireball that almost feels like a mini sun. When it hits enemies, it seems to pull them inward like a tiny black hole before it explodes. Watching mobs get sucked in is just hilarious. After that comes the diamond staff, and this one is pure style. It takes a bit to charge, but when it goes off, a whole bunch of scroll swords appear and slash at everything around you. It looks so good in third person. You feel like an anime boss. The last weapon in this tier is the enchanted axe. At first I thought it was just a big damage melee weapon, but it actually has magic effects too. When you swing it, there's a special visual effect, and it hits harder than anything else up to this point. It's super fun for close combat. But that's not all. There's an entire set of higher tier staffs that take things to the next level. One of them fires off multiple magic circles and after charging, just wipes out everything around you. Another one has auto targeting, which is basically built in aimbot for mobs. You just hold right click and it zaps every enemy in the area. It even goes after passive mobs, so watch out for your sheep. Then there's the lightning staff, which might be my personal favorite. Right click and it summons a bolt of lightning that chains between enemies. If you spread out a few mobs, you can watch the lightning jump from one to the next. It's insanely cool and super satisfying. There's also a healing staff that gives you buffs like instant health and resistance, so it's great to keep on your hotbar if you're fighting a boss. And of course, there's the defensive staff that calls down a rain of magical missiles on anything that comes near you. This one does cause a little bit of lag because of how many projectiles it spawns, but it's absolutely worth it to see enemies get obliterated. We can't forget about the runes. There are 3 of them and they're all really unique. The first one is the floating rune that basically lets you fly when you right click it. It does drain mana while you're in the air, so keep an eye on your mana bar, but it's such a good way to travel or escape danger. The second is the friend board, which is a neat little feature. You can right click another player and it adds them as a friend. Not game breaking, but a fun touch for multiplayer. And then there's my absolute favorite, the Skyfall rune. This is the big final. Place it down, wait a few seconds, and then watch as a massive explosion wipes out everything around it. The crater it leaves behind is just insane. It's basically Ain's fallen down from Overlord, and it is every bit as destructive as you'd hope. It's the perfect way to end a fight, or just destroy everything for fun. The last thing worth mentioning is the mana system upgrades. There are mana stones and mana gathering crystals, each coming in 3 tiers. Eating a mana stone increases your maximum mana. Tier 1 goes to 500, to 2 to 1 500, and Tier 3 maxes it out at 4 500. The gathering crystals passively generate mana for you, which is perfect for long play sessions. Pair that with the flasks you filled earlier, and you'll almost never run out of juice. Overall, UsefulMagic is one of the coolest magic mods I've played in a while. It gives you that full RPG mage experience, charging spells, summoning meteors, blasting lightning, and even flying around like some overpowered wizard. The crafting process feels rewarding without being grindy, and every upgrade makes you feel stronger. If you want to spice up your Minecraft world with some serious magical firepower, this mod is a must try. That's everything I wanted to show you today. I had so much fun messing around with this mod, and honestly I'm probably going to keep it in my main mod pack just for those Skyfall explosions. Let me know in the comments what your favorite staff or spell was. I really want to hear which one you'd use first. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and share this with a friend who loves Minecraft mods. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today. I'm MCminer and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.